Hey there, internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of Trevor Trove Gaming. Today I am reviewing Golf Story for the Nintendo Switch. It is a very charming little 16-bit golf RPG game with tons of absurd little humor in there and really enjoyable, challenging courses and a ton of weird little side quests and challenges throughout the game. Golf Story puts you in the shoes of complete nothing of a golfer. You play kind of an introductory little tutorial of you as a kid, and then basically cuts to you 30 years later. You're kind of washed up in whatever life choices you've been doing, and you decide, you know what, I want to go back to golf. That's where I think my future really lies. And you go to the local golf course, and everybody kind of just treats you like a joke. The coach that ends up training you wants nothing to do with you. They think he has zero faith in you. Your wife or ex-wife is going to come at you and basically just make fun of you at points in time, and she'll take some of your winnings when you kind of win a big tournament or something. And you'll also end up, going through just a series of weird, kind of surreal experiences, like fending off a skeleton army, or solving a potential werewolf murder mystery. There's just a lot of great humor and writing in this game. It's a ton of fun. It really adds to the whole, the full experience. It really completes kind of the golf RPG nature of this. The golf itself, very fun, very straightforward. Each of the courses kind of in this game will throw you new different little challenges. The first course you face, Well-Worn Grove, will basically have you pitted against the occasional mole, who, if you end up shooting the ball into their little circle radius, they'll pop out of their hole, grab your ball, and basically throw it in like a sand bunker, sand trap. And so you'll kind of be penalized, but not fully penalized, but you're going to get screwed if you kind of keep hitting it in the vicinity of those moles. Elsewhere, you've got a course like Bermuda Isles, which is basically just a ton of little islands, and you'll kind of have to bounce from island to island and avoid the, massive ocean of surrounding water hazards, so you don't want to get those extra strokes, of course. And then you've got a course like the Cold Wind Wastes, which will it's a snowy tundra, so anywhere that's not basically on the fairway is going to act like a sand trap because you're going to be buried in snow. But you'll also have to face ice on the course, and so you'll just kind of bounce or skid along the ice if you end up kind of hitting it onto that. So fun little challenges across the game's 8 unique kind of courses. Tons of little challenges within each of those courses. You'll have a ton of NPCs that'll give you hey, we're going to have a completely makeshift course, and so we're going to take you at the tee from hole 2, and you're going to have to hit it into the hole over on the 5th hole or something like that. And they'll kind of guide you around the course, and you kind of have to sink all of the holes within an allotted number of strokes. You might be tasked with a challenge of, hey, we want you to work on your precision, so, I'm going to give you a little circle to hit the ball within, and you have to basically, hit it 250 yards and land in a circle like this big or something like that on the Switch. Fun little challenges throughout. Each challenge nets you some experience as well as some money. I found that one of the little drawbacks of this game is that neither of those really feel like they matter all that much. I leveled up my character to level 35 in the game, and every time you level up with that experience, you get 5 skill points that you can assign to your assorted skills. The big one that you've got is power, and that of course affects how far you'll drive the ball. And if you just kind of stack everything into power, it'll throw all of your other skills off. So I found myself basically just kind of doling out the stat points pretty evenly throughout, and just kind of keeping myself slowly kind of inching up in power throughout the game. On the flip side, the cash, there's I never was in danger of running out of money. You'll occasionally have to spend cash to buy quest items or something like that, kind of to progress through the story. But also you buy items like new clubs that you can kind of upgrade your sets of clubs. But I'm here at the end of the game, and I've got $2,000 extra that I've got nothing to spend on because I've already bought everything. And the most that I could remember anything costing was like $120 for like a set of like professional clubs or something like that. Plenty of money in the game if you do like, you know, all of the side quests as I was doing, all the little challenges on the sides and stuff. So a little lackluster there in terms of like overall rewards, but it was still a fun game. I had a ton of fun with it. Just great little humor in there, and I still, even though I've beaten the game now, I still find myself just kind of unwinding after a long day with a nice little round of quick play or something like that. So a ton of fun. I highly recommend it, especially if you're a fan of golf games, but even if you're not, it's a fun little quirky game that I think you'll have some fun with if you dive into it. So those are my thoughts on Golf Story. If you've played it, let me know what you thought about the game in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Starkey from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. You can read the full written review of Golf Story over at TrevorTrove.com at the link in the description below. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.